Yeah, freestyle is in the house. We lost him again. Hello, Freeze.
Yo.
Mr. Styles, can you hear me? I want blast your jam. Make you first feel yourself for a few minutes. Hey, you remember this one? Hey, nah, I go bust your head on top this show. No worry.
See set up for the people.
Complete setup. No worry. I'm sure they have lots of questions for you. So I hope you're ready.
Hey God, oh, which kind of
I
life?
actually posted sneakers earlier today, and everybody they ask where is freestyle, where is freestyle. Mm.
Ah,
Okay. Let me
man.
reduce the music and let's get to it. But can you hear me clearly?
Yo. Yes, yes, yes.
See, your voice gonna be like say you just want freestyle. Killer thing. Uh,
Ah.
okay. I saw Vector's tweet earlier and he was saying something like I should tell freestyle to freestyle about freestyle, and I'm like, okay, what's led to the name freestyle? Let's start with that. I know you're Mr. Styles now, but how did you come about the name freestyle those years?
Hmm. So like this interview don't start first.
Straight up, no time now.
Freestyle.
No,
Let's
no
start with
plenty,
that.
plenty
I know you're
packaging.
Mr.
No.
Styles now, but okay. Okay. Well, first off,
Yeah.
I think it really should have been switch style because like, back in the day, I mean me, I was just like I guess a very avid listener. And it just turned out that I was good at, you know, sounding however I wanted to sound. Like,
Okay.
back in the day, whether it's Craig Mack or Naughty by Nature or actually it was Andre 3000 that got me into
With Andre from Outcast, right? Okay.
yes,
Okay.
Andre from Outkast. I swear
Okay.
I listened to let me see, what was that? I think it was ATLINs.
Okay.
And the jam just bust my head, just bust my brain. So I was like, I'll just listen to stuff and I would, love it so much that I would spit and sound like them, like whoever whether it was a Busta Rhymes, whether it was and I was just like, okay. So that's how, like, back in high school, that's how my friends used to be like, okay, switch style. And
Oh, switch style.
it started off being switch style,
Okay.
but then eventually it just morphed to freestyle. And then there was this like exercise game type thing where you pick up like a newspaper and just literally put a flow
Oh,
to the words of
okay.
like a random article, and it
Okay.
just sounded good. you know Even better when you had like a rhyme scheme, a rhyme pattern going with it. you know
Don't even let us get to that yet, because of course we go still rap for this show. Like I don't want no.
Why
Most
now?
definitely. Okay, everybody. I think 90% of the people on this show would want to know what's up with you and LD. Like, are you guys still good? How did you guys meet? The little beef. Just let us know how you guys met.
I think, okay. It might be a little hazy now because it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. But I was I think I was prepping for Jam. I was like trying to write Jam or something like that.
What year was this?
Ah, Oluwao. I can't remember. I can't remember. I
I
can't
know
remember.
what you
But I
mean.
know. Oh wait. Let me try. Let me try. Let me, for some people that might. I don't know if it still exists, but there was this like jam, where this place where I used to go for jam classes, Translat, was like pretty close to Unilag first gates, like
Okay.
Abula Ja ish. And then I had this one dude. I had this one friend of mine, this Cameroonian dude. His name was Ngale. Ngale
Okay.
Siewe. Shout out to Ngale if you're listening. You know, I don't know where he is
Okay.
now, but Ngale came to pick me up after my classes, and I hopped in a car, and I just played some stuff that I'd recorded,
Okay.
and he was like, no, like, this is insane. I was like, I beg, no, they want me. He was like, no, is this you? So first of all, we argued whether it was me or not, and then he was like, okay, he needs to, like, he sha wanted to play to some people. That's how we entered Unilago. Like, we
Okay.
just, at the time, L used to stay in this BQ on Ozula Road.
Okay.
Um, and so we went. I think we went there. We met, like, can't remember the dude we met, but eventually, we met L. I mean, I was like,
Okay.
who is this one? And then he
Yeah.
was just he just listened, and I was like,
This is fire.
there's problem. Oh. I'm like, and L is he's a very down to earth guy. He was like, this is, so it was like, that's how him to now he packed his. I think we went to Aki. He was in Aki, like Aki department, so he got his stuff
Okay.
together, hopped in the car. We went back to the BQ. Shit ton of boys showed up. Everyone was listening. I just holding head. And then he was like, okay, there's this one more dude. There's one more dude I need you to meet, which turned
Okay.
out to be KB, family friend.
Kaboom. Kaboom.
KB, I
Yeah.
don't lie to you, and I always tell people, like, KB was my favorite tribesman because almost the way KB used to write his verses was just insane. Like, I could pick up something that anyone wrote, probably LD or any other person. I just pick it up
Okay.
and I'll put a flow to it, like I said. But KB was like the first person. KB was literally the only person that I ever tried doing that, like, to, and I couldn't. Like, I was like, how far this guy now? Like, what was he thinking? What he was writing? What he was writing?
Okay.
So yeah, we're just pretty much just jing like that. So we're like, all right, let's just record some stuff. Let's see how it goes. It wasn't like we're planning to do music. We weren't
Okay.
planning anything. We're just trying to have fun, and the rest was history.
So, who actually came up with the name Tribesmen? Was it your
I think
idea?
it was
Was it
KB. It was KB.
the
It was
same
KB.
KB?
I think it was KB. First, it was the first suggestion was 2K Tribe or so. Yeah, 2K Tribe. I mean,
Like
I
Urgent
saw
2K Tribe?
I did tell I did tell you, Urgent 2K. Oh my god. I know now it
2K
sounds
Tribe.
whack as hell, but
Like,
like,
whack as fuck. 2K Tribe.
honestly, but back in the day, that was
Yeah.
like the first suggestion. So me, I was like, this 2K Tribe, I beg, you get as you do me for ear.
Okay.
I beg. I beg, maybe just the answer our papa name if you no fit. If you no fit, if you no get better name. So KB, I think
Wow.
KB now suggested tribesmen. I was like, yes, that just sat. It just sat well.
Wow. Wow.
Shout out
Now,
to KB.
yeah. Yeah.
KB is still in Nigeria. I don't know what he's still doing in Nigeria. KB, I beg
Don't,
go plan
don't
B.
worry, it go join you for Yankee soon. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
before we actually get into what led to the beef between yourself and LD, right? Let me just quickly give shout outs to a few people that I can see here. Lord Jam, you go still talk, no worry yourself. I dey see you.
Hey God.
Duke of Ibadan, Rams, I see you. Bisola, I see you. Akko, I see you. Anu official. Mixed breed, I see you. I see you. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Sean, I see you. Irregular. Yeah, oh my guy, I'm gonna know you shout out and this thing. So yeah, tell us, waiting up between you and LD. Waiting starts the beef between you and Oladeye. Now waiting we want to know be
so
that. Yeah.
first, let me just let me just issue disclaimer because
Okay. Okay.
Me, I'm a very real person. Anybody that knows me knows that like I haven't changed for one day. Like I'm real as it gets.
Okay.
Like say person get money, it truly I know they say money changes a man, but
Yeah.
character is everything. And me, I'm pretty family oriented. Like, I have five
Okay.
siblings, I have older ones, and I'm big on respect. That being said,
Okay.
Larry, Larry Dabbery is he's pretty much an older brother to me.
Oh,
Make
okay.
let me just preface my response with that. And
Okay.
under no circumstance would I, I mean, my head they hurt sometimes, though, and my mouth no good.
Normal
Real,
level now.
like normally, my mouth no good, but the whole thing with the beef with LD, I would say it originated from the one line of my verse on bragging right, that I did on my first album, Free at Last, which I featured Blaze. And for me, and I just say, ah, the line that actually sparked the whole controversy was, um, something about that I wrote 90% of the hooks on a Tribesman tracks, and LD took props for that. Now, here's the reason why. People
Okay.
love
Wait,
Tribesmen.
by the way, was that facts?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was. I mean,
Okay.
see. That's the thing. I never do shit for clout. I've never been. Me, I'm not even a huge social media guy. Let me not even
Okay.
lie.
Okay.
But I always just keep it real. Like the reason why that was said was because it was true. Now, people came to know and love tribesmen for different
Okay.
reasons. People love tribesmen because these were three educated guys who
Okay.
were just young, doing their thing, and complementing their styles. Then
Okay.
other people love tribesmen because of our hooks, because of our choruses, and
Okay.
because of
True.
then other people loved us because of the distinct production style, which definitely was all LD at the time. That bounce and all of that. But as far as the hooks and the choruses and stuff,
Yeah.
see, this was basically how we used to work. We would all write our verses, and either myself or LD, most times myself, I would write the hooks and the choruses, and then obviously we would flesh it out, or we would tweak one or two things.
Okay.
LD might say, free, you can't say this word, though. They won't play this on radio. Let's change one or two words. But
Okay.
I mean, I wrote Shake Body. I wrote plenty nonsense.
You
You
wrote
know,
shake
I
body.
I wrote Shake Body, my guy.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
As in that one, no comma, no apostrophe.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I got the melody, I got the lyrics, boom. But it turned out that at the studio, LD recorded the chorus, which was fine because it turned out beautifully. In all
Okay.
honesty, I don't know if I could have, like, my voice isn't like naturally bassy or whatever, so I couldn't do that whole deep voice thingy. But
Okay.
okay, forget saying that Naija we did, we say we don't know as they go,
Okay.
because a lot of Nigerian artists aren't really well versed as far as their publishing and whatnot, or their
Okay.
songwriter props or credits. But at the end of the day, I wrote that shit. So I just look say I don't really look at them as anything, and I let it go. But subsequently you come up with a hook, they attribute it to someone else, and everybody has their props. Like, I'm not a greedy person. I'm like, let's all eat. Like, fuck it, let's all eat. You
Yeah.
know, no one is sharing your production props with you. Like sometimes in SF, sometimes we'll get back from the studio and everybody will be like, let me hear what Freestyle said, because I know Freestyle would have said some shit on his verse.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
we're just all just having fun. It wasn't a competition, so I didn't have any ill intent when I recorded bragging rights. Honest to God. So me, I was shocked when I heard, oh, LD don't do response, so he don't diss you. Now LD did it this song. Like if you check on well, bragging rights wasn't a diss song. It was just bragging rights. Really, I was just talking about myself. Really, I wasn't trying to put anybody down. But when I heard he did like a response, and man, no lie you, the response badu. Of course, as a who never hear him may go hear him, and I guess it's some say beef is good for is good for the culture, whatnot, as long as you keep it music, as long as you know how to keep it entertainment.
Yeah.
But so me, I heard it, I was like, waiting this up. I saw I enter studio, I recorded, and I won't lie
Okay.
to you, I'd never released what I recorded, and it was some decimating, like total
You really
annihilation type
you
shit.
were ripping someone's life.
But then at that point, my manager at the time, Ife Omorigbe, who is like Two Face's lifelong
Yes,
manager,
yes, yes. I know that man.
Ife
Yeah.
hit me up and was like, "Yo, free, no drop this thing. Like, there's some things that you can't call back. Like, there's some
But
things that
Loki, if you plan for us for your more just feel am first.
I want I want take no say Alaba boys no day on no day.
Now
Does
true. I don't
does
say them for
Alaba
head,
does
but
Alaba
it's
even
true. Now
exist?
lie the work, impossible.
You know,
Okay,
you
okay, I
know,
get you, I get you, I
but
get you. Yeah.
I didn't want, like, it was hard. It was a really hard decision to make. Like, forget music, oh, like LD, that's my blood right there. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I person wey be say we dey go our house, we dey Imale go cook, I go chop. Like,
Yeah.
so I just look, say, okay, this really wasn't worth it. So I just kept quiet. I let it ride. You know, that's pretty
So
much it.
so you're saying before bragging rights, there was no bad blood whatsoever. Cause to me, listening to bragging rights saying, yo, I wrote about 90% of the verses, the hooks and all of that, it felt like there was something already building up.
Eh, where,
See, me, I don't be
well,
bring
well,
you.
well, conga. No. See, yeah. Oh, no, honestly, there truly
Okay.
wasn't. Okay, let me not lie.
Okay.
The
Okay.
structure of tribesmen
Yeah.
was, LD was like Papa Bear.
Okay. Yeah.
LD was like Papa Bear. Now LD go talk, say, okay, well, guys, I beg,
Mm.
show studio so and so time, and
So now
then
KB be the
KB,
OGJ.
yeah, KB, KB just a rubbish guy, sha, but KB, see, KB is the KB's attitude. I've never met anybody like Kule Bello. KB doesn't take anything to heart. Like, it's
Okay.
hard before you offend KB. KB is a free spirit. KB is, and me, I man, no lie, I've been get small strong head. So, like, if they say come to studio, call time is 1 o'clock. I
Mm.
feel show studio 1:30, sha, and sometimes if it no be my fault, but
But
most
most
times
times
when
now your fault.
when when me and LD butt heads, KB,
Okay.
KB was always like the referee. He would be like, "All right, this was where you went wrong, but you don't
Okay.
do this, blah blah blah." So it wasn't like there was really bad blood per se. It's just, I don't know. And then I think after I did Ole with Two Face,
Yeah.
um,
Like say we
I
go
think
feel that
that
only small for background. Make people who don't know here.
I mean, there's it.
Hey. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think after I did, and then, by the way, I just want to say, for people, I mean, I understand a lot of people, um don't may not really, it's okay if a lot of people don't know who I am. See, for this life, everybody no fit sabi you. And
Yeah.
because there's like a whole new generation out there, which is
Yeah.
good, which is good. But
Yeah.
when I did the collab with Two Face, the Ole collab with Two
Mm-hmm.
Face, and then later we did CPZ on my album. But when I did the collab with Two Face, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if some people were in their feelings or if some people were feeling some type of way, but like
Oh, like
because
you've
I
worked
think
with a big name or something.
no, I don't know. It really wasn't. I think what it would have been better if there was a collabo between Plantation Boys and Tribesmen, because I mean
Okay, I get it. I
we
get
used
it
to
now.
like
Okay.
we played the same stage, we played the same shows, played a lot of the same concerts back in the day, and
Okay.
um we're friends, like we're cordial, and I thought we would all just have like a collaboration, but I guess Two Face went solo. He was on Kenny's Music or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
he worked on the song with OJB, RIP, and
Okay.
then OJB reached out to me and asked me to be on the song, and then because he was a producer, and then Two Face, who at the time it wasn't like we had like a personal relationship,
Oh,
and
okay.
and I don't lie to you, we're just friends, but I don't lie to you. Me, I'm a Two Face fan, so like before I even started writing music, I like he was Two Face, and I'm a Two Face fan, like probably everybody
Every
listening
living
here.
soul at the time was a Two Face fan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So when he called me, like even though OJB had told me, when he
Yes.
called me to say he like Two Face called me himself and said, free, I beg, see, get one jam. And me, I've already agreed now. Like my life is not hard. I've already I don't agree. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
No, Innocent DBA sang the whole song, beginning to end, on the phone.
Wow. Wow.
Like the whole. That's why I was like that at the time. I was like, no, this guy humble die, because like
Wow.
I
Wow.
was like, okay, yeah, OJB has talked to me about it, no problem, I'll do it. But he sang
Okay.
the whole song. So me now being a good group member, I went to LD and KB and said, hey boys, oh, see you, blah blah blah. And I don't think anyone, I hope no one had any hard feelings, but yeah, you know, I did that song, and I think from there they started like, you know, there was like backdoor talk about, oh, Freestyle wants to go solo, Freestyle wants to go solo. I guess that's kind of where that came from, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. So
Bragging Rights, just to clear the air, Bragging Rights was not a diss song. It really wasn't. And I kind of felt bad because it's as if it was like as if, oh, I knew this was going to be a diss song and I dragged Blaze into it. No, no, no,
but
no,
from
it wasn't like
LD's
that.
response, you can tell he felt really disrespected or something. But he actually didn't debunk the fact that you wrote 90% of the songs, did he?
Last, last, last. Because see, look, okay, so for me, this is the ultimate test, the ultimate litmus test. So
Okay.
now everybody don't go solo. I mean, in fact, everybody's doing pretty well.
Okay.
Eldin, a family man, he's an accomplished real estate investor. Where like he's a good Eldin, a correct guy.
Yeah.
Make I no lie you.
Mm.
Eldin, a bros.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing good. However, if you analyze, if you critically analyze LD's solo material, besides the production,
Yeah.
which will be similar, which could be similar to Tribesman because he used to produce at the time for Tribesman. The hooks per se, like those Afrobeat hooks, that's all
Okay.
me. That's
Wow.
all me. Like I said, from Plenty Nonsense to Shake Body to like, because like, see, a lot of people, it's a lot of people just think, oh, freestyle the rapper. No, 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 no. There are three things I listen to. I listen to and I love high life, Afrobeat, and reggae. Like
Oh, okay.
like the hip hop, I'm not gonna lie you, that hip hop safe now just jar.
Wow. So no be follow com charger.
But that's really what it is. That truly that's what it is.
Oh, okay, okay. If you're thinking we'll get away with the whole Neola this thing, I lie you.
Oh God.
We not
Who?
go talk hip hop, can't forget Neola. Me, I'm ready for you
I,
today.
I'm sorry. Who? No, 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 no,
So
no,
yeah,
no.
what was it like dating Neola? Did you ever think you guys were going to get married or something?
Ah, Eniola Kimbo is a wonderful person. Um,
Okay.
bros,
Now just
anything.
cough, like cough. No worry. Now just normal.
You don't collect vaccine like this. Okay. No, see,
Yeah. So,
Eniola is the correct person. Who, like, I think huh, officially we probably dated off like we dated for like 4 years. Um,
wow.
although she would say we dated like 7 years, so I would say unofficially we dated 7 years, and
Oh, okay.
unofficially 7 years, officially 4 years. Um, she's a very talented singer. In fact, I don't feel like, yeah, if you want to be honest, you
Yeah.
cannot call top five female vocalists in Nigeria,
I
as in
mentioned
this
you.
one, and not mention Neola. This one,
Okay.
no be
Okay.
say this is not studio effect. Let's forget
Yeah.
reverb.
Yeah. Sure, I get it.
Just call that person and ask that person to sing anything, even if national anthem.
Yeah.
The girl will deliver.
Okay.
So I respect her as an artist and as a girlfriend at the time. Like whoever says, oh, well, I don't know, we marriage, we're too young to be talking or thinking marriage. So no, I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
we ever did that. We just made it up as we went along, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So, are you married now?
Hey, as I'm talking to you like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's no ring on my finger.
Okay.
Let's leave
Okay.
it let's leave it at that.
All right. Let's leave it like that. Okay. Okay. Coming
Mhm,
from those years, like the 2000s, right? Have you been following
mhm.
Nigerian hip hop?
I tried to for a while. Like when I first moved to the States, I tried to for a while because I was homesick and all that. But it's it's really hard to keep up because man, I no lie you, see,
Yeah.
talent's too much for Niger. And
True.
at the end of the day, if nobody, like, if you're not an artist, you are an actress, or I no go lie you. That is, if in short, mm, that's pretty much. So no, I haven't really been following. I mean, there are some songs that have like broken through, and
List them. Let us know the jams you are feeling. Name drop
they're not
anybody.
necessarily, no, they're not necessarily hip hop. Oh, because
Oh,
see, let me
oh,
just
okay.
let me just clarify. I think, okay, let me just say this to all and
Okay.
sundry people listening to me, people recording me, people that will
Yeah.
quote me.
Yeah.
Me, I think life is like a book, and you'll be doing yourself a great disservice if you only read one chapter or stay on one page. You can't call yourself an artist, like a musician, and
Yeah.
limit your scope of listening or whatever to a particular genre. So, all those people where they carry hip hop purists for head say, keep it real, or ga, you don't like money. Like, what are you
Wait,
doing?
this is not Fristeezy saying this. So, a whole you. If they
No,
give
here is the
us.
thing. Listen, let me tell you something. Look, you have to think and talk like a businessman. Are you making music for yourself or for the audience? And if you're making
Well,
it for the audience, listen, I believe in being distinct. I believe in branding. I believe in being unique. Now, as far as being unique, we're Nigerians. There are
okay.
certain things that make us and keep us unique any and everywhere. The pidgin English, that's something that look, if a Ghanaian speaks pidgin and a Niger person speaks pidgin, now we get them, so you will know. So
Yeah, we
now
know.
bringing that to hip hop, before I
Yeah.
even bringing that to entertainment, for me, It doesn't make sense if you are trying to be Jay-Z. Oh, guy, you will never be Jay-Z.
Okay.
Be you.
True.
Be
True.
be MI. Be Terry the Rap Man. Be
Yeah.
Vector the Viper. Be
Yeah.
LD the Dawn. Be you. You know, so if it's your pigeon that's going to make you distinct, fuck it. Speak your damn pigeon. That's your truth.
Okay.
You know, see, me like this, I don't go lie you, like 99% of my friends, I'm sorry, not intentionally, are either white or like I can count the black friends I have. But I speak pidgin to everybody. I don't send your papa. You will let like I will speak my pidgin to you. So
It be
that's
like
what
say,
I
it be like say
mean.
we go complete this space for pigeon. Oh.
You know, because at the end of the day, no, at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
let's not lie. Let's not lie. It's not, I mean, I don't care what kind of education you have. Okay, I have a grad degree now. Nobody say I no
Yeah.
go school. You
Yeah.
know, and for a lot of people that don't know, I have like if like IT certification where I get, no be one, no be two, no be three.
Wow.
So I go school. For who no know, I go school. But at the end of the day, oh God, be real now, be real.
Yeah. Yeah. True. 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 I feel you.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
So
Feel
that's and then back to the whole topic of, oh, keep it real, don't be a sellout. I'm not saying be a sellout, but at the end of the day, who makes these damn rules? This is what I say. You make music for the audience.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, there's sometimes you make music for yourself. Like when I did bragging rights for myself. When I did, if I hustle my money, I did it
Yeah.
for the market. But
True.
at the
True.
end of the day, if you're making music for your audience, then Oga, make music for your audience and carry them along. Don't see Olamide. Olamide is one artist that I don't care how you rate him, Olamide is one artist that and yes, he's a personal friend of mine. Olamide is one artist that the guy keeps it all the way real. I don't
Hundred
care where you
percent.
want to rate him, whether hip hop artist or commercial. Olamide is a real dude. Like he's one of the few artists that have made it like you're catering to your fans, you're cashing out, and then you've gotten to the stage where you can give back to like the upcoming artist or the newbies in the game. That's what I
Yeah.
expect. That's what I expect OGs to do. Not be doing useless beef back and forth that you cannot monetize. Wait,
That's the shade already. You're shading.
yeah, yeah, then if you shade,
That giddy
go
today,
and
man.
get your put your abi. What to make I talk? Me, I say it how it is. Oh, I know, there's this life is too short to come and be. There's already a Kim Kardashian. There's already a Oga. Be you.
True.
You are here
True.
doing
True.
express prayer. You are doing express prayer. Or you cannot speak for but you want to speak for pass Yankee people. No, now they are already trying to embrace Afrobeat, and then you're here trying to
To
trying
spray
to
spray.
be fake. For what now? Is that how your mother speaks to you? No.
It's not
No,
true.
your mother speaks to you. Your mother calls you by your native name, not by your stage name. She
Mr.
speaks
Styles.
she
Mr.
speaks
Styles,
dialects to you.
you don't the para.
Oh, okay, calm down. Calm
Ah,
down.
nice one, man. Nice one. Nice one. So, what do you actually think about the current state of hip hop in Nigeria presently? Like the new cats now. What do you think?
Well, um, the new cats. To be honest, there's some people that are really good. Oh. In fact, there are plenty of people that are good.
Name drop, man. Name drop.
No, wait, before we even get there. But you see, the problem in Nigeria is these
Okay.
new cats,
Yeah.
like they're as in then where they no see space, where they see space. Because the
Hmm.
OGs are still in the game. Number one,
Okay.
the all the other industry stakeholders, the radio people, the TV people that will play your song, people that will play your video,
Yeah.
there's still payola out there. There's,
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, all these things are just killing the talent. You're
Hmm.
cramping people's style at the end of the day. So I know you want me to name drop new artists, new hip hop
Yeah.
artists, but
Yeah.
sadly, when I open my Instagram,
Hmm.
the people that I still see and hear
Yeah.
and appreciate
Hmm.
are Olamide,
Okay.
Ill Bliss. Ill Bliss
Okay.
has like one banging song. The beat is insane. Like Nigga Raw.
Okay.
Um, it- I'm sorry, but these aren't exactly new cats. So I would love to name drop, but if I'm thinking new artists,
Yeah.
I don't really like. I really can't think of any new hip hop artists
Oh,
because
okay.
because now
You're
I'm
saying
thinking
the
I'm
old
thinking
guys are
popular
still there.
songs. Yes, like I'm thinking popular songs, and is what comes to mind is Cash App, Bella Shmurda. These aren't hip hop artists, but they're the ones banging.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I mean, I would love to name drop like new cats. I'm sorry, but I mean, shoot, shoot, yeah. Wow, people plenty for this Twitter space. So Chineke.
I know Lord Jem would have one or two things to ask, so I'd like him to like unmute himself or put his mic on or something. Lord Jem, if you can hear me, Alpha, fall in, straight up, no time, no time, no time.
I can hear you
Hey, hey,
loud and clear,
hey, hey.
and I'm super pumped that I'm in the same Twitter space with Freestyle. This is
Yo,
crazy. I'm a
what
big
up? What up? What
fan,
up? What
big
up?
fan.
Appreciate,
I
appreciate
did.
it.
Please, yeah. At some point, you will hear background noises. It's my daughter just being, I don't know, everywhere at the same
Correct,
time.
correct. No
So
wala. It's
yeah.
allowed.
So yeah, I heard everything said. Even the whole build up to the bragging rights record and all that. Amazing story. I have a couple of questions though. From a fan point of view.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock the mic first. Who wrote Rock the Mic hook? Just to be
Diggy,
double sure.
diggy.
Okay. Then how come that was the last record? Because that was supposed to be. I think from what I knew at the time, you guys were supposed to go on tour with the song, and then that was the last time I heard of Tribesmen after Rock the Mic. By the way, I can actually mime or the entire verses from you, KB, and LD from
Correct,
start to finish.
correct. Sure guy.
Lord
Yeah. So
Jem.
what happened after Rock the Mic though?
Uh, Let me see. Rock the mic. I mean, Rock the Mic was a dope record. I think the tour we went on after we I always tell people Tribesmen officially split up in the UK because uh it was just something petty, man. It was just egos. Like it was just egos. Like when one person just won't feel like Namibia your guy and the other person just no one agree. I mean, just egos. We're just stupid pride and egos. Nobody say anything. I mean, there's no. I mean, I wish I could give you some badass backstory, but it was nonsense. I remember there was one party, there was one Jamaican party in London we're supposed to go for, and at the time we're at our manager's house. Our manager at the time we're in his house, and we're supposed to go for the party. Me, I don't want go party. I have one day house. I think I wanted to be. Maybe I was. Maybe I was. I can't remember. I said maybe I was cold. Or I just wanted to sleep. I just one day house. I wanted to play game. I didn't want to go. And it was always looking like you this guy. Why be saying now you they always drag leg.
It draws
You
back or
always drag leg.
something.
You don't want come out. You don't want. See, let me just say this. I'm not crazy. Yes, I'm crazy about I have huge passion for entertainment, whether it's my talent or someone else's. But I'm sorry, but not everybody's made for the nightlife. I've never really been one. Me, I like my sleep. I like my I they like crash. I don't smoke. I, if I want to do it, I want to do it. If I don't want to do it, free me now. It's not. If it's music, let's snack the music. But all those you must. No, I must not. Uh, even U.S. Navy where I enter. Even U.S. Navy what's happen? The only person for my life,
No.
the only person for my life where they collect instruction from na my Male. So why if I'm not answering your surname, why must you instruct me? And if you want to tell me something to do, then ask nicely. Don't try to boss shit. Don't boss no one around. It doesn't work. It's 2021, man. So for me, I think that was what sparked the breakup. Just the whole look, let's do this. No, we're not going to do this because you want to do this. Let's do what's best for all of us so that we don't end up with a Destiny Child situation where one person is looking like Beyonce Knowles. Come on now. Come on now.
Okay, nice one. Um,
Yo, I lost him. No, no,
Yeah.
unmute yourself. Don't worry. Let your daughter cry.
don't mind. I just actually press the button, Jerry. Don't
Now her
mind her.
job, now her
So
work.
back to my question, Jerry. Yeah, now they are work finally. So just to be double sure, when you were recording Free at Last,
Mm-hmm.
um, the last song played out.
Hey.
Please, what? Yeah. So what? I need to understand your headspace when making that particular. Because that song is insane.
That was
Were you
that was my
angry?
jamu. That's my jam. Was I? Well, a little. I mean, hmm, a little. Because it's just that whole, like some of the things that I touched on in that song were just some of those age long topics that people just discuss, like um pidgin English and not speaking, just all of that. No beside the vex give anybody per se, but you know that was one song I recorded for myself.
Okay, played out. Okay. It's actually a very, very dope record. Like clearly you are just giving industry game how to start politicking and just so many gems on that particular song. Makes so much
Appreciate it.
sense. But right now, so right now I can see Mr. Styles. So are you branching out from rapping into other genres of music, or is there still the whole rapping thing going on in there somewhere, or
Um.
that's out the window for you?
Oh my goodness.
Hello. Sorry, guys. My a call, a call was trying to come through. My mom's trying to call me.
You too. Pick up Mom's
It's
call. No
allowed, it's
wala.
allowed.
No, now
Pick
video
up
call.
Bumsey's
Oh, if
call, I
I
beg you.
now
Bumsey's
WhatsApp
call.
video call. If I pick him, we don't be. If I pick him, we don't be. I'll
Okay.
call her back.
So like yeah, so I asked if the whole rapping or hip hop thing is still part of what you would like to do in the near future, or you're actually branching out to other genres of music because I can see Mr. Styles not freestyle anymore.
Yeah.
So is there a plan to do a rap record, a rap album like Free at Last, or it'll be a pop Afro beat type record or something?
Well,
Um. Oh my god.
hello, Mama.
She they call her pick her call, I beg
Mama,
you.
let
My
me
hand
call
no
you
day.
back. I'm doing an interview. I'll call you back.
Let Mom know say now with Yom Yom now. Ah.
No vex. I don't
Yeah.
finally pick. I don't finally pick. Tell him say make I call him back. Uh, okay. Well, as far as music, I won't lie to you. I will put out all sorts. I am going to put out all sorts. And yes, Mr. Styles is definitely an older version of freestyle. Like, I don't grow. I don't see. I don't learn. My blood still dey hot sometimes, but Um, it's basically this is just basically like an older, wiser version, more chilled version. So yes, whether it's hip hop, whether it's Afrobeat, whether it's high life, whether it's reggae, whether it's rock, omo, na expression. So it depends on how I feel at the time, but it'll still be
Yeah.
banging.
And I remember on that Fair last album, there's a song where you even sang Body, be wood. So you could actually sing tomorrow and it still come
By
out
God's
super
grace,
dope
by God's
eventually. So
grace.
it's
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man, I don't want to take much. If you give me chance, I fit talk for like three
I
hours
beg,
about
I beg.
this.
No talk, no
So
talk. Thank you,
man, not
thank you.
just steal the entire
Nice one,
space.
man.
You know
Nice
me?
one.
Jump right in,
Nice
I
one,
beg.
Joe.
Yeah.
Nice one, man. Okay. Is there anybody else that would like to ask questions? Just requests, and I think I can see Winifred here, and she's a
S
huge fan.
dot. Wait. Let me just shout out my dude.
Okay.
Like I see him listening. His name is Rotimi Salu. Everybody knows him as S
Rotimi
dot.
request one time. We have 15 minutes more. Rotimi requests.
Let me let
Request and
me
talk to your guy.
let me first apologize to him. Let me not say why, but
You don't offend. You don't
I
offend people
don't.
plenty. Ah.
Oh gosh, it's not
Rotimi
intentional.
request.
Not
Rotimi request.
I've just been
What's
busy.
the handle? I can see S dot
Yes,
of
S dot
question.
DVJ.
Yes, S dot of Sound City. Okay,
Before
S dot will be coming up in a bit.
before. No be now. Uh,
Dude.
ST.
oh, call,
Why
I beg. See,
you have to tell the
I
whole
did kneel
world
down, raise hand.
that is not the government name?
Uh,
Why?
I did kneel down, raise hand. Oh, I beg. In fact, at the close I join.
Yeah, you better close eye as well.
See, this is what
You are
I try to tell people. There's nothing like celeb as far as I'm concerned, because you see, I bleed like you bleed. The same things you don't like, me say I know the bad one. So I try to let people know that if you have a platform, whether you're an actor, an actress, a politician, a musician, an entertainer, you just use it for something positive and stay the same person. No conde form. Get the kind of money where I go begin disrespect who I no suppose. Like bros now always bros. And at the end of the day, you're not taking shit with you out this life.
Very true.
So just sit the fuck down and be
Very
humble.
true. Very true.
Mr. Stars. Are you being humble by not? Should we have that conversation here?
No.
No, no, not here, not here. S
I
dot.
beg, I beg.
S dot. No be here.
I'm going to expose you now
No,
that you have exposed me here.
I beg. I define wife. I
What? What
beg.
happened? Yeah?
I define wife. Please, so let me
Talk to
market
me in private.
let me market myself. Oh.
Yeah, okay. May the good Lord be with you.
Oh god.
Okay,
It
I need
is
like
well.
two more people to request. I need two people to request.
Mm.
Okay, this is me running
Becky and
away from the
Kiru, I
wahala
see
and just
you.
listening.
Becky and Kiru, I see you.
Yeah, okay. Get his tea.
Let me see you. Well, again, man, it's many people to shout out to.
Okay, I think Anu official would want to ask a few questions as well. Yeah,
Ore-
get his tea is up.
Orelua, I see you. Is that the same Orelua? I think it is. Um,
Can see Zuera. Hey, shout outs to Old Blow as well.
mhm.
Mobile, I see you.
Yomi, Yomi,
Yeah.
ask Freestyle a question. What's it happen?
And-
I go fight you.
Okay, let's see if I can fire on. Okay, I won't give
oh
people
god.
small.
Fire on, I
I
beg.
won't give people small time before.
Fire.
Yeah. So of course, if you tell me say follow the vector and MI beef now. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, I've been here.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
lie. I've been here.
you been here. Okay. So what do you think about the beef actually? In fact, make I put you on the spot. Who you think say win?
And that depends on the criteria you're using,
The
the
racism.
yardstick. So okay, let me. This is funny. I was just talking to someone this afternoon before this interview, and I was telling the person, I'm like, listen, as far as that MI and Vector beef, let's not lie.
Yeah.
MI is very good. He's very
Okay.
talented. He's very good. Um,
Yeah.
I like listening to MI. I mean, Jude is good.
Yeah.
His wordplay is sick, all of that.
Yeah.
And obviously, his responses, his jabs were very intellectual. They were
Yeah.
well, like his songs were well recorded, all of
Yeah.
that. And then he would,
Yeah.
the cuts he would use, the whole Judah thing, blah blah blah. It
Yeah.
you go no say am I you finish work, a
Yeah.
tie wrapper for Vector come, you know,
Yeah.
but but Omo,
Yeah.
Vector no gree.
Mhm.
Vector no gree. And honestly, as much as good as MI
Bros
is,
who win.
Okay.
as good as MI is, I,
Yeah.
I I had more fun listening to Vector because I mean Vector Vector throw one slang there. One like I love that Joe thing. I mean, come on
Yeah.
now. I want to be entertained. I don't really care about the guy's personal
Bro,
differences.
you being diplomatic.
For me,
Who
I go
win?
this way now.
Who win? I mean, if you want to know
Who
who win,
win? Who
my
win?
question is, uh,
From the horse's mouth, who win?
Amo, ah,
We simple. Your mean no go finish.
Wait,
You want
I
talk
beg, I
again?
beg. Now freestyle will be the guest. Make una allow am talk. No, make nobody call your me here. I don't want your me
Yeah,
here.
but Baba
Yeah,
is
no
being
vex, no vex.
diplomatic. No vex, actually. Baba is showing us some US
uh,
embassy diplomatic shit
So,
right here, man.
oh yeah, freestyle for
did
your
did
own
anybody
voting.
make money
Who win?
from the song? Did anybody make money from the beef?
They did well.
They
Well, later
Eh,
both
they made
did.
money.
which
Hennessy,
which
they made
dirty
money
money? I beg.
actually later. They no, they make money later. Hennessy paid them to settle now, so yeah, they made money off the beef. So the beef,
And
who won?
Crown of Clay is really doing numbers, so.
Okay, then. Well, in that case, not two of them win. I be now.
Omo, this guy
Now,
diplomatic response.
Bruh, like
Mad ass diplomatic response.
now
But
you
we
know
know
say
who
now
win,
the
Sha. We all know who win, Sha,
no be
so I'm not going to talk about that one.
low key, Abi.
okay. Freestyle. We have like 8 minutes more. So tell me your three dopest in Nigeria of all time.
Wait, I'm sorry. Come again. My
Your top three dopest of all time in Nigeria. We'll get to
all
Yankee, but start
time.
with Nigeria. Yes, all
Okay,
time.
in Niger all time. Ah,
Yes. Of course, besides you now. I'm not going to include yourself or no fight.
all right. Let's go. Let's. Funny enough, I've never even. I never even. I've never actually even looked at or rated myself like say, oh, I bad. Me, I just did my lane, and if you come my lane,
No.
I'm a now stretcher you
Gang,
need
gang.
to. But
No vex.
at the end of the day, people
Yeah.
that I love listening to,
Okay.
personally, Mood
Yeah.
9.
Okay. One.
God bless you,
As me, I
Baba.
can't, as I know I keep it 100 all day, like
Yeah.
all day, every day, twice on Sunday and holidays. Mood 9, you know.
Okay.
Um, am I?
Okay.
Okay,
Um, ah,
you don't
Omo,
finish. Oh.
he had small. I don't know who I won't call again. No, no be
You don't
lie.
finish.
No be lie. It be like so.
Ah, there's Badu, your guy now.
Then Bado now. That's why I said it depends.
That was just a lie, a
That's why. That's
lie.
wait. Okay. You know what's funny? God see my heart. I be one call
Mm.
Olamide. I no go lie
Why you
you.
not
I
come
be
call
one call Olamide. I be now you first chance me now. Now you enter my mouth. Now I won't call Olamide because no for real oh, because look, let me tell you something.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the criteria real quick. Let me not beat about the bush. Let me tell you why I picked those people I
Okay.
picked.
Okay.
Mode 9 because he obviously for obvious reasons he puts in the work. There's
Yeah.
sometimes he puts in the work every time. And even me myself, we get sometimes we say I did lazy. But no, Mudnai puts in the work every time. And
Yeah.
No
same
cap.
as MI, he's pretty intellectual, like
Yeah.
wordplay on point every time. Raspy voice. He's conscious of what he's doing. You know. Um, but Olamide, honestly speaking,
Mm.
I should have probably called Olamide number one or number two. Well, I actually named them in no particular order because Olamide has been super consistent.
Okay.
Super consistent. And Olamide in a person will be say, I don't care how much what you think about him. The man is focused on his business. Like on his business.
Hundred,
Hmm.
100%.
Look, Olamide is not going to board a 12, 13-hour flight to come to the US to come and be carrying Olusho up and down. No, he's here to chase his money. And it's
Facts.
crazy because every time I see Olamide, every time, quote me,
Yeah.
he's always, I don't care how public we are, he always tries to, Olamide always tries to prostrate. As in, I don't understand why. Because for me, it's embarrassing, but he's always like, Baba.
But you are
I'm like,
freestyle. You are free go.
but yo, I like the guy. Are you kidding me? This guy has been turning out hits back to back. Consistency is huge, oh. Like it's
Yeah.
huge. And I'm an Olamide fan. Like Olamide is,
Okay.
see, as insane as it sounds, I hit
Mm.
Olamide up on Instagram. I sent him a beat.
Okay.
Before I close eye open, this guy sent me back his verse. Like, he,
Now,
as
now.
in, look, okay, let me just stop there because this is not an Olamide interview, but trust me,
Mhm.
he deserves his spot in my top three, and
Oh,
he gets
nice
why.
one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So top three Yankees straight up of all
Ah,
time.
Omo, it has to be
Yankee.
Biggie,
Okay. Okay.
Jigga,
Hove. Okay.
and Omo, them plenty small, oh. But I like my Andre 3000. Leave am for me like that.
Oh, okay.
I know say people
Okay.
want hear
So that's
Eminem, but no, let me give it to Andre.
100,000. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man, Fristizi. 60 minutes. 1 hour. Like say we go do this thing one more time, oh, but plenty things did. Plenty things did to
Now you
talk,
dey
man.
fear to ask question now. Not be real talk with this.
Oh, so let me tell myself, Abby.
Okay.
Love.
Africans.
But me, but meanwhile, all them double O and do you still
I
connect with them?
connect with
Or those all the
I don't know
class?
where Double O is. I connect with LD. I connect with KB. I connect with Blaze. I connect with Sasha. I connect with Two Shots. Um, I ran
All of
into
them na
Dale.
Yankee cartel
Dale
now.
day, yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Who don't want to get plan B?
Yeah,
Yankee
true,
cartel.
true. But free, quick one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Do you think tribesmen can actually come together and do something just for the culture, even if it's just a track? Do you think
Now.
there's a possibility?
Of
Do
course
you
now.
think so?
Yes now.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Uh, of course.
So quick one, your record label, right? So will you be signing artists or you'll be dropping materials yourself or both of them?
Ah. The two both of them, all the above, all join. Okay, so
Oh,
I currently have two artists, and just for who don't know, it's basically an indie label. It's called Evoke Music. It's
okay,
EVOKE, and
okay,
no long thing. It's just one talent supporting other talents. So
okay,
that's pretty much what it is. The person that we're currently putting out, his name is Jethro Lion.
okay,
Um, Real name Jethro. He actually is a reggae artist, and
okay,
he's pretty much a triple threat because he's a producer, He's a reggae artist, and he's a singer songwriter performer. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and then there are a couple of other people, but we'll see how that goes. And then the whole plan is to bring them out, sponsor their talent because a lot of people don't have the funds, the resources, put money behind them, get them to the point where you can send them off to bigger labels, and just keep it going. That's what
Oh,
I'm trying to give back to the industry for the culture.
oh,
I'm not
okay.
trying to hoard. I'm not trying to hoard any limelight or
Oh,
anything like that. That's pretty much what it
okay.
is.
Okay. So, before you leave us though, did they call you freestyle now, Abby?
Here you go, dude. So
Yes,
and
no.
so
Then
I
that's
went then.
even though.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, just give us, anything at all. Take home. Just give us a cappella style, no beats.
Oh yeah, no. My
Uh,
Instagram fam say they love it when I post some pictures, but they'd rather if I quote some scriptures. It's been a long time I did this. I got your favorite rapper on my hit list. I hope they vax, cause I'm the sickness. At this point in my life, I just make money and sit back. I stash for generations, so there's nothing that my kid lacks. I dare anyone to collab you can slay me on. Open challenge on Real Talk with Yama Ron. I started a record
hey,
label. It's called Evoke Music. I signed a reggae artist, Jethro Lion. I hope the world views it. It's simply, you know what? Two don't die.
free season.
Hi,
Shit.
problem, problem.
Okomitile.
God damn.
My Oko
Now, see, now you
Yavle.
understand why Olamide portrays
You
when
don't
he sees you.
understand.
This is
God
insane.
damn.
You
God,
not the
God,
wine. You not the,
Bro,
problem.
wait, wait,
you
wait,
don't do
wait,
make
wait.
Buhari
Lord
find me
Jam, you're
come
about to
house.
say
So.
something.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't understand. He didn't call Yom Yom. He called my full name. Yomi Adeni Rochefe cool name.
As in,
Oh my
as in
goodness.
off the dome, man.
I beg,
Oh,
I beg, I beg,
free,
I beg. Una, thank you, thank God. Make I call my mom see back.
freestyle, nice one, man. Nice one. Man, I feel this jam for the background. Small. Hey, hey. What? Now me bring you come Lagos. I just look like
Eh,
your
and you
father.
look like your
Listen,
father.
they feeling my
I
vocals.
mean, the feeling my vocals. Doing
Woo!
the nice.
Oh, I'm sick of
Lots of
females
locals.
sending me
I see a
emails.
female sending me emails.
All right, shout out to
Come out to
everybody,
my
man.
crib
Nice one,
solo.
nice one. I had fun. I know you guys had fun as well. Lord Jam, nice one. Remzo, I see you. Miss Ola, bless
Bless you,
up. Manu
bro.
official, Sheon, everybody, Zoera, bless up, man.
And I saw, man.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
Freestyle, kill it. If I hustle my money, you go follow me, chopper. Shall me bring you come Lagos? I resemble your papa. If I hustle my money, hustle, you go follow me, chopper. Shall me bring you come Lagos? I am look like your father.